Welcome back. All right, we are a ways out from the 2026 Olympics, but today, each country has revealed their first 6 players. So these are just the 6 that have been announced today. Obviously, there's going to be the full rosters, but it is kind of fun to see who gets named first, and I've already seen some complaints about who gets named first, which is funny, because a lot of the people that they're complaining about are still going to get named to the team. It's just this is the first 6. So, Team Canada, the first 6 for them, Sidney Crosby, zero surprise. Connor McDavid also, no surprise there. Nathan McKinnon, Braden Point, Sam Reinhart. That's pretty good 5 forwards. And then Cale Makar on the blue line, the first defenseman named. No goaltenders named. I was a bit surprised the Americans didn't name a goaltender, but there you are. So Canada, who's going to be under a lot of pressure. We'll see how things turn out. Team Denmark, Nikolai Ehlers, who I can still put a Jets logo next to because we're not at free agency yet. Freddie Anderson, of course, Carolina Hurricanes. Oliver Bjorkstrand. Jonas Ronbjerg of the Vegas Golden Knights. Lars Eller named to the team. And Jesper Jensen Abo. I'm guessing it's Jesper Jensen because it is Denmark, not Jesper Jensen. So, at any rate, those are the first 6 from the country of Denmark. The Slovakian team looks like it's going to be pretty good too. Martin Favari named to the team. Juraj Slafkovsky, good young forward out of the Montreal Canadiens. Thomas Tatar, Eric Chernak, and Shimon Nemitz. So for Team Slovakia, they went with 3 defensemen out of the players who were named to the team. Martin Pospisil of the Calgary Flames rounding out the forwards. So yeah, pretty decent. And the funny thing is that when we get into the Olympics, there's always that, well, this team's a super team, and this team, well, I mean, there's some good NHL players there, and very often at the Olympics, you will see upsets. Team Germany, Leon Draisaitl, Tim Stützle, Moritz Seider, Philipp Grubauer in net, Nico Sturm, and Lucas Reichel. So, once again, Germany should be competitive. Draisaitl up front. If Grubauer can get hot at the Olympics, you just never know. Team Switzerland, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with as well. Roman Josi of the Nashville Predators, and then we go on a run with New Jersey Devil players. In fact, I have the New Jersey logo on the board 5 times. Nico Hischier, Jonas Siegenthaler, and Timo Meyer, the trio from New Jersey. Kevin Fiala of the LA Kings, and Nino Niederreiter of the Winnipeg Jets rounds out the top 6. Or the first 6, I should say, named by Switzerland. So I think Switzerland's going to be pretty darn good. Team Czechia, David Pastrnak, of course. Marty Necas, Pavel Zacha, Radko Gudas of the Anaheim Ducks, Lucas Docel, also of the Anaheim Ducks, in net, of course, and Andre Palat. So that's your 5th New Jersey Devils player of this season, I should say, because who knows what will happen between now and next season, right? But yeah, interesting to see how much New Jersey is represented here. Team Sweden. No surprise that William Nylander's on the team. Adrian Kempe. Victor Hedman on the blue line. Lucas Raymond up front. Rasmus Dahlin, of course, on the blue line. And Gabriel Landeskog. I think this is great. I think this is fantastic that Landeskog's amongst the first 6 named for Sweden, because it tells you that after playing in the playoffs this year, he feels good. Would not have accepted a spot on that roster if he didn't feel like he could go over and play in February. So that's great news for the Colorado Avalanche fans out there, that Landeskog feels well enough to say, yeah, I can play in the Olympics. Team Finland. On the Finnish team, we have Mikko Rantanen, Sebastian Aho, Alexander Barkov, of course, UC Saros in net, no surprise there, and then Miro Heiskanen and Esa Lindell, as we have 3 Dallas Stars on this team. One thing to keep an eye on with this Olympics too, something we talked about before, 4 Nations, I'll mention it here as well. The players who already are familiar with one another, it's probably going to be a situation where those players are together at the Olympics, whether it's a forward line or a defensive pairing. Just that familiarity of these players with one another means that the learning curve at the Olympics won't be quite so harsh for those teams. Team Latvia, and I'm wearing the Latvian jersey because how often do I get a chance to wear the Latvia jersey? Not very often. So Elvis Merzlikins, Uvis Balinskis, who had a pretty good year this year. Rodrigo Abels of the Philadelphia Flyers. Archer Shelovs. So Shelovs as the Artie party continues here in Abbotsford, and we'll see how he does in Game 3, but he's been named to the Olympic team. And Teddy Blugers, also of the Vancouver Canucks. Zemgus Girgensons named to the team as well, so Latvia might be a country to keep an eye on. You just never know. Sheloves has already shown in the Calder Cup playoffs that he can steal games, and on the international stage, we always have a goaltender that ends up being a bit of a surprise and ends up having a dominant run, so maybe Sheloves can be the guy. Team USA was named, and I would have had this video done hours ago, but I was waiting on Team USA. Jack Eichel named to the team, not a surprise. Quinn Hughes of the Vancouver Canucks, so there's 3 Canucks named to the Olympic teams thus far. Austin Matthews, of course, of Toronto. Charlie McAvoy on the blue line, so McAvoy and Hughes, that's going to be tough. And then Brady and Matthew Tkachuk, because you can't not name them to the first 6. I would think even just for promotional reasons, so they can go around through the summer and promote things for this Olympic tournament, which we know the National Hockey League has some stakes in. And so, yeah, I would expect a lot of promotion during this summer for the Olympics. Team France includes Alexander Texier. They also have Pierre-Edouard Bellemare. And Team Italy, the hosts, one to keep an eye on is goaltender Damian Clara, who spent this past season with the San Diego Gulls of the AHL franchise of the Anaheim Ducks. So we'll see how Clara does. Very likely that Italy's going to be under siege in this tournament when we get through to it, but should be very entertaining regardless. So let me know your thoughts on these teams. And I really enjoy the Olympics. I do. I enjoy the fact that it is very difficult to predict who's going to win. There are 3 groups of 4 teams, and you go through your round robin. You have your Olympic rounds, and then there you go. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Which player got snubbed? I'm just kidding. Any player you don't see in the top 6 that you're like, that's a really prominent player, will very likely get named to the roster. But it is kind of fun to see them starting to take form already this far out. Let me know your thoughts. Hit like and subscribe in the event you may not have done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support as always. I will talk to you again soon.